Good evening and welcome to the Moran Construction High School Football Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com. I am Ron Cook, joined by Herb McConnell.
Hello,
Herb,
Ron.
Good to have you in the booth with us this week for tonight's matchup between the visiting Ritchie County Rebels and the Ravenswood Red Devils. We are at Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. And Herb, an important matchup for both teams tonight. Ritchie County comes into the season 3-1, came off a hard loss against Doddridge County last week. Well, actually last Thursday.
Yeah.
And, a week ago Thursday.
Yeah.
But, one of the top-ranked teams in state. And they held
Exactly.
their own with them.
Yes. I think if I was Ritchie's coach, I'd be really encouraged with what happened with Doddridge, because that is a very, very good team with a great running back. On the other end of the spectrum, we've got Ravenswood. They're 2-2, won 3 games last year, but they're celebrating over 100 years of football here. There's banners up all over the city. Just some great enthusiasm in this school, and they bring a four-headed senior-led horseman with the running back is Jacob Anthony, along with Wayne Stevens. Jacob Kroll's the quarterback, and Sam Strum, another senior at receiver. So this is a senior-led team, and whenever you're a senior, you really want to do well in your last season. So it's going to be a good matchup, I think.
Yeah, an important game, as I mentioned, for both teams. Ravenswood especially, 2-2 on the season. They don't want to drop, down to, 3-2 or 2-3, heading to the second half of the season. The coin toss has been flipped. I did not see who won the coin toss. We'll have to find out. And usually the team that win anymore, they defer. Nobody wants to take the ball starting off.
Ritchie's going to get the ball.
Ritchie got the ball. They will begin the game on offense.
So we got 36 seconds before this one. This is going to be a good slobber knocker here.
Yeah, and it's a really nice night for football. You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week live from Flynn Field in Ravenswood, West Virginia. In perfect sunset.
Yeah.
They were watering the field down before the game. I think it's been about a month and a half since we've had any rain.
All over Ohio and West Virginia.
So we didn't want to be a 3 yards in a cloud of dust game tonight, so they were watering the field down a couple hours before game time.
Yep. And like I said, Ravenswood really needs this game.
Yes, they do.
They need to play well, and they're up against it with Ritchie. Ritchie County is a superb team, and I think you're not going to see much balls in the air. It's going to be mostly running, and we'll just see who can control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, both teams love to run the ball. As you mentioned, Jacob Anthony, the big back for Ravenswood, and they've got to flip the field here. Ravenswood wanted to kick the other direction.
Well, they get that must have been Ritchie's call if they deferred. Maybe they wanted the ball. Hey, I would want the ball.
Well, whichever team is kicking, they get to pick which direction they want to kick. So
we didn't see that.
Gus Morrison will be the deep man for Ritchie County. Tanner Snodgrass will do the kicking for Ravenswood. We are just about ready to get underway on our single A matchup tonight.
A little early to think about playoffs, but this is a must-win for Ravenswood as far as that goes.
They don't have anybody to run the flag, the chain gang. That's what we saw. Saw a couple of Ravenswood jerseys come across the field.
Well, it's homecoming.
Yes, we've got. It is homecoming tonight for Ravenswood. Yeah, so that's what we were waiting on. I was wondering what the holdup was. Now I know. You got to get the chain gang on the field. Yeah, it's hard to figure out where you need to get for a first down when you don't have the chains there.
This is my first trip into Ravenswood. I've drove by it many times on the interstate, but I was really impressed. Boy, they've got this town sparkling with banners and encouragement.
Yeah, always. I love to come to Ravenswood when the leaves are turning, the maple tree in the end zone lays down those gold leaves. Onside kick.
Onside kick.
It's bobbled and picked up by Trent Richards. He gains control of it. and takes it over to the 49-yard line.
Well, that was a tight end that caught that. Good thing it wasn't a lineman, but good hands by Trent there. So
Tonight's live stream is produced by 1455 Media. 1455 is a full-service multimedia firm bringing big city production and small-town customer service to the Mid-Ohio Valley. Video works, and when it's produced by 1455 Media, it works even better. Go to 1455media.com to learn more. That's the word 14, the numbers 55media.com. Quick wide receiver Gus Morrison picks up about 5 yards. So they come out of the gates. Of course, after we talk about the running game, they come out of the gates throwing the ball.
We won't see that ball in here, will we?
But just a quick hitter, the wide receiver, Ethan Hott, the freshman quarterback. First completion of the night, just good for about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Rebels. Hott under center. He'll get it to Trey Moss over the left side, right side, and he breaks through a hole and picks up enough yardage for a first down. Boy, it didn't look like Moss had much running room there, but he squirted right through that hole and picks up a good chunk of yardage.
Well, I should say something nice. His dad's up here. He got 8 yards on that carry.
See on the replays. Good job. I mean, the line had let him out there well, but the defense did a good job closing it, but not until after Moss picks up the first down. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Owens, big hole over the left side. Past the safety and down to the 20-yard line. You can see the safety for Ravenswood. Jacob Creel came in, tried to hit Owens low. Owens just sidestepped him. Watch here on the replay, right there.
Sam Strong ended up bringing him down.
But a nice, 3 really nice plays to start off the game for the Rebels.
Okay. 13 yards on that carry.
Handoff goes to Moss, and
nothing there.
Ravenswood, you can see they were coming in on the blitz on the A gap with that one, and they were all over Moss before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They were shooting. And that may be how they have to play this, because that's a big line that Ritchie's got.
Yes,
there.
it is. And they mix that well with it. They've got a lot of speed they can put out on the field. Procasina checks into the game. Brings in the play for Ritchie County. 2nd down and 11, loss of a yard on that play. We'll have to see if Ravenswood's going to bring those linebackers in like they did the play before. They don't this play. Hott back to pass as a receiver open in the flat and hits Procasina for a gain.
Let's see.
Down to the 15-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 5.
He was tackled by himself.
Yeah. But he did a good job. The pass was low.
Yeah, low pass.
Now, the game previous, we saw Ritchie and St. Mary's. They do not have a kicking game, so they have 2 downs, 3rd and 4th down here to pick up this 5 yards. Hott will give it to Moss. Misdirection, a lot of running room. Looking to get to the corner, cuts
nice
back
cut.
inside, down to the 6-yard line, and Trey Moss, the junior running back, with another nice gain.
Boy, he put a move on Isaiah Casto there on the corner. He just spun around him. And here he comes. Watch 11.
Yeah, and you
7 there too. That was Creel.
Offensive line doing a great job blocking upfield. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line for the Rebels. Owens gets it over the left tackle, lowers his head down to the 1-yard line. Owens is a load to bring down, 5'11", 191-pound senior. And that's one guy that you don't want to tackle high. You want to go low on him. We're going to call him down right at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
2nd and goal from the 2. 8:40 to go in the first quarter, and Ritchie has taken the ball right down the field on this opening drive. Owens again breaks a couple arm tackles and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ritchie County. Garrett Owens with a 2-yard run, and Ritchie County couldn't have drawn it up any better.
You know, on that particular drive, those 2 passes, I think, kind of kept some people honest in that backfield because they just can't shoot. They got to cover.
And Ritchie County will attempt the extra point. Something they didn't do. Brandon Riddle, his kick is low and it is blocked. So the score will stay 6-0. Ritchie County with the lead.
That was number 74, Zach Graham, a 250-pound senior for Ravenswood that blocked it with his mouth guard.
This is the game of the week brought to you by Moran Construction. Moran Construction and Ramjack of West Virginia, your local foundation repair experts. Give them a call at 740-444-4773 or visit ramjack.com.
You know, Moran Construction, they specialize in slate roofs.
Is that right?
Yes.
Those are old time.
I used them one time. Yeah, they've got all the pullers and everything. That's a good company.
Yeah.
I would recommend them.
Yes, they are. We appreciate them being our title sponsor here on 1455 Sports through this high school football season. So Ravenswood in desperate need of coming back with an answer. Ritchie County, I mean, Coach Rick Haught, you couldn't have picked out a better way to start the game. They had one negative play on that drive, and other than that, they were picking up chunks 6, 7, 8 yards at a time.
Well, with the pooch kick, they only had less than 50 yards to go on that.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps.
We saw Ritchie County, they do not like to kick the ball deep. They didn't kick it deep against St. Mary's. Trey Moss will do the kicking for the Rebels.
Those jerseys kind of hide the number.
Yes, they do. Ravenswood are a little hardly. Low line drive kick taken Rodriguez. In by Creel.
Creel
finds an opening up the middle. Good job by Jacob Creel, taking it out to the 48-yard line. The senior safety and quarterback for the Red Devils with a nice return out to they're going to call him down at the 49. So Ravenswood with good starting field position.
20-yard return for Creel. Yeah, those numbers are fooling me.
Yeah, they're a lot easier to see on TV than they are under the lights from the press box.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just have to watch the monitor up here like everybody at home and watch it on TV.
All right, here we go. We got one back set here with Anthony in the backfield.
Jacob Creel out of the shotgun. He'll give it to Anthony. Big hole up the middle. And Anthony with a nice pickup of 6 yards to the Ritchie County 45-yard line.
Boy, that's not good when your defensive backs have to get the tackle. That was number 7, Dakota Wayne for the Rebels.
Wayne, outside linebacker. Or inside linebacker, making the tackle. Second down and 4 for the Red Devils out of the I formation. Creel will hand it off to the big guy again over the left side. And he is close to a first down is Jacob Anthony. He got right to the 41-yard line, and I believe that's what he had to get for a first down. We'll have to wait and see.
That's exactly what he needed.
They're going to say he's a little bit short and call it third down. 3rd and inches. I'm surprised we didn't get a measurement on that one. It's pretty close. But I guess since the nose of the ball is not right on the 41-yard line. That's the officials are making that call there. I formation again. Handoff will go to the fullback. He'll have enough for a first down. And Wayne Stevenson with a nice carry right behind the center and right guard.
6.
Nathan Moore and Zach Graham on that offensive line for Ravenswood, opening up a nice hole. And Ravenswood picks up their first down of the game, and they've got it down to the Ritchie County 35-yard line.
And this is what they were. Oh, look at this! 4 receivers set. Nobody in the backfield.
Creel will keep it.
And
Wayne came in, broke the arm tackle, and Creel will have a nice carry on first down. Got a flag come in late.
Uh-oh.
And we'll have to wait for the call of the official. I didn't see exactly what happened. I saw Blaine Bowie on the ground getting up a little bit late, but
Sam Strom on the tackle. A holding.
Block in the back.
Boy, that's a killer. Sam Strom, yeah. Strom?
Sam Sturm.
Sturm? Okay, I murdered it twice. I'm sorry.
And the ball is going to be moved back.
Boy.
That's costly. You know, when you rely on your running game so much, the penalties are magnified, especially the 10, 15-yard variety.
Yep.
And that moves. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 now for the Red Devils.
When you like to run the ball, that's a killer.
T formation, and got a flag on the play again. Offside. I believe the tight end for Ravenswood was lined up in the neutral zone.
Yep.
And the officials will give you that, but you've got to get back before the ball snapped. He gave them the time, to make the adjustment, see where they were. But
and usually they'll tell you.
Well, yeah, when you look over to the sideline,
give them a hand out.
Yeah, they'll have their arm out to let you know if you're in the neutral zone or if you're on the right side of the line of scrimmage. So now it is 2nd down and 17. Or is it 1st down and 17? Yep. They just changed the. And a good job by Ritchie County gang tackling. It's going to be another loss on the play.
That's number 7 again.
Handoff went to Jacob Anthony, and he had no running room that time.
Nothing. But I don't understand the 1st down.
It's 3rd down now. Yeah,
it should be 3rd down.
The guy on the sideline, the scoreboard had it right. The guy on the sidelines got it wrong.
Yeah. And that was Creel in on the tackle. Unusual for a quarterback to be your middle linebacker, isn't it?
Creel out of the shotgun for Ravenswood. Back to pass. He's going deep up the sideline.
Nothing there.
Bowie in coverage. And Bowie did a great job that time. If he had not turned back to look to find the ball, that would have been a pass interference call.
Yeah.
But he did a good job.
Good
he held his ground. He didn't hop in front of the receiver. The receiver came into him.
That was great coverage.
So it's going to be 4th and 17 now for Ravenswood.
So the down marker says 3.
Now it says 3 on the scoreboard now. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, maybe get 5 downs.
It'd be like that Missouri-Nebraska game.
Oh, my.
Way back when, back in the 80s when Nebraska got five downs to win the game and stay in the hunt for the national championship. Jacob Creel, senior quarterback, will go out of the shotgun. They're going to run the jet sweep.
There's nothing there.
And that was Sam Sturm that tried to cut it back inside, but the Rebels doing a great job of shutting that down. Short gain on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 16. You see on the replay right there, there's again Dakota Wayne, inside linebacker. He's had a pretty good game here on this series on defense coming. I believe that's his 3rd tackle on this series, 3rd or 4th tackle. Ravenswood runs out their punting team. Plenty of time, 20 seconds left on the play clock. Jacob Anthony back to punt it for the Red Devils. Gus Morrison deep.
Another penalty.
Another offside on Ravenswood. And I believe it's the tight end. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's the tight end who is lining up in the neutral zone. Gus Morrison stands at his 14-yard line, ready to take the punt in for the Rebels. Anthony fake play, looking up the middle of the field. Morrison comes in. Morrison misjudged that pass and
Yes.
had
That was 6.
yeah, if the Ravenswood player had kept going under the ball, that was Wayne Stevenson.
Yeah.
Look on the replay. Stevenson stops.
He
I don't think
stopped.
he knew where the ball was. If he kept going, that's 6.
Well, that defensive back cut under him, and he just felt like he was out of the play until he looked up. Oh.
That was, almost a big mistake.
Boy, oh boy. So 20 yards and penalties. And here we go. That's
Hot under center.
hot.
Gets it to Moss around the outside. And cuts it up
Gets
into
6.
Ravenswood's into the field for about a 6-yard gain to the 49.
Yep.
See Moss following Kovacs out around the corner and kind of got ahead of him a little bit. If he would have held back just a little bit and let Kovacs pick up that block, he may have been able to pick up more yardage. That's hard for a kid to do, though. Learn, control that speed. Stay behind your lineman. When you got that speed, you want to get out in front of the play. Hot.
Oh, my goodness.
And here comes the blitz right up the middle, and Jacob Anthony was on hot before he could even look for anybody downfield.
He was still reaching for the ball. It was a little low.
They were coming in. It's on that blitz, look for a run and then play the pass. And you can see right there, he timed that just perfect. Did Jacob Anthony, senior linebacker. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 after that loss on the play. Ball back into Ritchie County's into the field, just beyond the 44-yard line. 3:35 to go.
It's hot
in the first quarter. Procasina in motion. Handoff is going to go up the middle to Owens. There's a flag on the play. Owens gets to the 49-yard line. Only a gain of 3 on the play.
We got procedure.
It's an illegal shift.
Yep.
I'm sure that, Ravenswood is going to decline that. So with the gain, it'll be 3rd down or 4th down. And Ritchie County will have to pick up 7 yards for the first down. Gus Morrison is their punter, and he is back at his 35-yard line to take in the snap. And Creel is deep for nice high end-over-end punt. Yeah. Creel calls for the fair catch, lets it bounce. And now it took a Ritchie County bounce and then a Ravenswood bounce, but nevertheless a good punt down at the 11-yard line.
You always want to feel
Ritchie County.
He had a chance to catch that. You should catch that ball because that could have ended up on the 1-yard line very easily. But here we go. Ravenswood field position all of a sudden become quite a big deal here for him.
It's relevant. It's informative. It's a whole lot of Eric Little. Catch the Eric Little High School Football Podcast. Subscribe on iTunes and get new episodes delivered each Wednesday. Like and interact with the show on Facebook at the Eric Little High School Football Podcast. First down for Ravenswood at their 11-yard line in the no-mistake zone. Handoff is going to go to their big back, Jacob Anthony. And picks up a little bit positive yardage.
Brandon Bowie in on that tackle. He's a big fella, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
55 there.
Gain
284.
Gain of 4 for Anthony out to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Red Devils.
284. Wow. Make him big anymore.
Creel will go out of the shotgun. Anthony in the backfield with him. Motion man fakes a jet sweep. Creel keeps it up the middle, breaks the arm tackle, and out near a first down to the 21-yard line. See, Dakota Wayne got a hand on Creel, but could not bring him down. Watch here on the replay.
He got 5 and needed 6.
Trey Moss finally came over and brought him down. Yeah, they're just not a full yard short. We've about a foot for a first down. Ravenswood needs to pick up. They'll go out of the I formation. They'll hand it off to the fullback, and he fights forward. Stevenson. Enough for a first down. Yep. Good second effort by Wayne Stevenson, the senior fullback, and picks up the first down, and Ravenswood has a little bit of breathing room now. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Ritchie County with the lead, 6-0.
Owens from the linebacker position brought him down. He can cover a lot of ground. Well, we got 4 receivers.
Creel keeps it. He's hitting the backfield. And good job holding on to the ankle was Trent Richards. And Trent Richards brings him down for a loss. Watch here on the replay. Richards does a good job and got him by the jersey, and he is not letting go.
Well, the last time they went into that no back formation, they ran that
Ryan Scott
draw.
Ryan Scott was in the backfield also at defensive tackle to help out Richards.
Yeah, I think they read that correctly there.
2nd down and 15 after the loss. Creel out of the shotgun. Going to run the option. Oh, and he gets hit in the backfield a ton, but just in time to get the pitch off, and Trent Richards came up and just laid a lick on him. A nice show of sportsmanship after they got up.
Ryan Scott cleans it up, but holy cow. That says 17 on his jersey.
Yeah, Trent Richards.
Trent Richards,
yeah, defensive end. He had had his assignment covered, which went on the option. It all depends how the schools run it. You know, different teams run it different ways, but his assignment was the quarterback, and he took care of that. That's the end of the first quarter. Ritchie County with the lead, 6-0. You're watching the Moran Construction High School Football Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com.
Anytime, any place, any weather. Ramjack, a division of Moran Construction. What about your foundation? Ramjack, a division of Moran Construction.
You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week on 1455 Sports. Brought to you in part by Westbanco. By all accounts, better. Visit them today at westbanco.com. Marietta College, bring forth a pioneer. Visit marietta.edu. And by the law offices of David A. Sims. Contact them at mywvlawyer.com. Welcome back to Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. Ron Cook along with Herb McConnell. It's pretty bad when you can't pronounce your own name correctly.
Well, Ron,
I'll get the hang of it.
1455's got some games coming up. Next week it's Marietta at Magnolia. The following week, Hurricane at Parkersburg, and then Sprigg Mills at Parkersburg. So here we go.
3rd down and 16 for Ravenswood. Ball back at their 17-yard line. Creel out of the shotgun. High snap, takes it in. He's got an open receiver and overshoots him. That was Wayne Stevenson, who had plays fullback, lined up as a slot receiver and got behind his man. And you can see the ball just overthrown right there. Zone coverage for Ritchie County. Ravenswood found the soft spot in the zone.
He put plenty of air into it, but just a little too long. So we've got
Jacob Anthony back to punt for Ravenswood. Gus Morrison deep for the Rebels. A wobbly spiral is going to hit the ground and take a Ritchie County bounce. Ball's going to be down at the 47-yard line. So Ravenswood, first possession defense was really shaky. Ritchie County took the ball right down the field on them. Second possession, defense stepped up a little bit and played better defense, forcing the Rebels to a punt.
Yeah, I think they just need a little bit better ball control. They're going to have to think about their play calling because Ritchie read that wide open quarterback with all the receivers out. Both times he ran the ball, the second time they read it. So they're going to have to change it up.
Hot looks for Gus Morrison out in the flat, and a nice pass, quick pass. Hot was under pressure, but he got rid of the ball in a hurry.
7-yard gain. Freshman quarterback, Ron.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Chase Hood was in with the pressure for Ravenswood, but Hot was able to get rid of it.
Yep.
And gets it out to Morrison. Nice first down pickup for the Rebels.
Benjamin Queen in on the tackle.
Second down and 3. Just beginning the second quarter here in Ravenswood. Homecoming night for the Red Devils. Trey Moss gets the carry over to the left side. Nice blocking up front. That's going to give him enough yards, about 4 yards, and enough for a first down.
Their third down of the game so far. And, oh boy.
Looked like he had the blocking upfield, but Ravens would do a good job fighting off their blocks and coming in and making the tackle. But not until after Ritchie County picks up the first down. Hot, quick hitter to Morrison on the slant. Spits the defense and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ritchie County.
Sandstrom on the
31-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Hott to Gus Morrison. And showing you the speed right there that the word's getting out on Ritchie County. They are a fast team. And Morrison showing you right there. Morrison, a sophomore wideout, 6'3", 176 pounds. And Ritchie County will go for 2 after they failed on the extra point conversion on the kick. It was blocked. They'll go for 2 now. Hot under center. Back to pass. Looks into the corner. And he had his slot receiver, Graydon McKinney, but McKinney cannot hold on to the ball. And it'll stay 12-0. Ritchie County with the lead. And you can see right there, that's one that
just dropped it.
One McKinney probably feels.
I'm pretty impressed with this freshman quarterback.
He should have hung on to that one. You always score big with a loan from Westbanco Bank. Personal or business, we have loans for every possible need. Auto loan, touchdown. Personal loan, touchdown. Flexline home equity loan, touchdown. So for that big win, stop by one of our Parkersburg locations or our Marietta location today. Westbanco wishes the area football teams good luck this season. Go Teams! Westbanco Inc. is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. So now, Ravenswood is really in a hole right now. They have got to. They picked up 1 first down so far, Herb. They've really got to get that offense moving now.
And just over the hill from here, St. Albans is at Ripley.
Believe it or not.
Everybody knows that these two teams play at the end of the year for, I think they call it the Hatchet.
The Hatchet.
Yeah.
Ravenswood and Ripley.
Yeah.
The Hatchet game. And we're going to have that Hatchet game right here on 1455 Media. And that's our last game of the season. And we're looking forward to that one. Always a good game for the last game of the season. I made a mistake. I said Ravenswood picked up they only picked up 1 first down on their last drive. Squib kick is going to be taken in at the 24-yard line. Creel is trying to string it across field, and a good job by the coverage team for the Rebels. That was Trey Moss. And I don't know who number 11 is because he's not on my roster.
He's not on there?
No, there's no 11 for Ritchie County. So we'll just have to say number 11 made a nice tackle there on the kickoff coverage. Ball at the 31-yard line.
I always like to pick out a freshman and give him the tackle.
There you go. That's a good idea.
We'll give it to Logan Wilson.
Okay, I'm good with that. Creel will go out of the shotgun. Anthony in the backfield with him. Anthony will get the handoff.
Oh, boy. Oh, my
Runs
goodness.
a slant over the right side.
Yes.
And a nice pickup on first down. Gain of 7 for the Red Devils. Boy, and that's really what they need. Watch on the replay right here. That's just good blocking. You saw the seal block to the outside. And then finally Garrett Owen makes the tackle.
I could have run through there with my walker. Yeah.
But that's what the Red Devils need.
They do.
They need to put a few of those together, a few good plays together, and get the ball down into Ritchie County's end of the field, put some points on the board.
Ritchie's stacking the line here.
Creel mix up in the backfield, and he is going to go down in the backfield. Ryan Scott in there, defensive tackle, senior.
Just shot the gap.
Yes, he did. Made a good play. Watch here on the replay.
Yeah, when you see that alignment there, they had 8 guys right there on the line.
Trey Moss also in to help.
Reading this.
Scott is a senior, 5'11", 222 pounds. Been in on a few tackles tonight here through the first half.
You can see Anthony's going. Yes, sir. Here he goes.
Pitch to the outside, trying to find the corner, and does a good job.
Oh boy,
turning
he's close
it
to that
upfield.
first down.
And Jacob Anthony is going to give him positive yardage after the loss.
They're going to give it to him.
And a first down. Good job by the senior. Watch on the replay right there is what gets him. He cuts back inside of Graydon McKinney. McKinney just tried to trip him up with an arm tackle, but when you got a big guy like Jacob Anthony coming at you, it's hard to bring him down with an arm tackle.
And you could see him licking his chops back there even before he got the ball. He was reading that.
Good job by the Red Devils picking up a first down on this drive. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Stacking that line again.
And movement in the backfield.
That
was Jacob Anthony just getting a
got a little anxious.
Itchy trigger finger there, trying to get a head start, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Ravenswood has made some mistakes here that have hurt them. They had on the first drive, looked like they had a good drive going into Ritchie County's end of the field, and they had a block in the back after a nice carry that moved it back, and then 2 offside penalties ended up stalling the drive out. And that's the last thing they need right now. So after that penalty, it's going to be first down and 15.
Do you have a number 8 on your sheet? No, there he is. Chase Hood.
He's down.
I forgot he was way down there. Okay.
Fake the jet sweep. Creel goes up the middle. Nice blocking. Evades one tackle. Another arm tackle. And Procasina brings him down after a gain of almost 10 out to the 49-yard line. Good job by the senior quarterback, Jacob Creel. See on the replay right here, there's one arm tackle he breaks. There's another one.
Yep.
And finally,
Procasina finally brought him down.
Procasina brings him down. Second down and 5.
Well, after the sack, it puts him back in positive yardage as a quarterback.
Creel will go under center out of the I formation. Handoff goes to the fullback, and a big hole right up the middle.
Stevenson.
For Wayne Stevenson. And he's into Ritchie County's into the field, and the safety had to make the tackle.
Lane Bowie.
Not until after they pick up the first down. Boy, that was just a nice design play by Ravenswood. It was well executed. Nice blocking upfield on the linebackers. Might have caught a couple of those linebackers looking in the backfield and focusing on Jacob Anthony, and Wayne Stevenson got the ball that time.
Look at these 7 guys in the box for Ritchie.
Anthony gets the ball. Nice hole over the left side and fights down That's going to be a gain of 6 yards to the 34-yard line for Jacob Anthony. And Ravenswood starting to push Ritchie County around a little bit here.
Yeah, he's got 7 carries for 36 yards so far.
Good job of blocking up front by that Ravenswood offensive line.
And Ravenswood now has 5 first downs.
Brandon Bragg and John Nicholson on the right side or left side of that line doing a nice job opening up a hole. Stay with that I formation. Stevenson again with the carry. And he's going to be close to a first down. But Stevenson doing a good job, quick hitter, and that's what you want your fullback to do. Get that ball, don't look for the hole, find it on a dead run.
Well, he took a stutter step and let that open for him, and then boom, threw it. That was a good move.
The officials will call a timeout on the field for a measurement. He's pretty close. Need to get almost to the 30-yard line.
Some of the, you got one, Nicole?
So they bring the sticks out. I think he has the first down. We'll have to wait and see when they stretch him out.
Yep.
And he does have enough for the first down. So another first down picked up by the Red Devils. They've got a drive going.
Other games tonight, tomorrow at Parkersburg Catholic. Who else we got? Tyler at Webster, Webster, yeah, that's what it is. Belpre at Federal Hockey. But the big one, Wheeling Central at Fort Fry. Yeah. Both teams undefeated.
Wheeling Central. Everybody knows in West Virginia about Wheeling Central.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Handoff.
Anthony.
Goes to Anthony. Oh. And he has a nice carry over the left side again.
Again, that left side of the line. They are opening some holes.
You can see right there, just nice blocking. Red shirt on a white shirt until you got about 6 yards down the field. Ravenswood putting a nice drive together here. They've only had the one penalty that moved them back 5 yards. They were able to overcome that with a nice carry by Jacob Creel. They'll stay in that I formation. It's working for them right now. Stevenson gets the carry up over the middle. Dingus comes in and makes a hit on him and brings him down short of the first down. Nice job by the senior linebacker for Ritchie County, number 43.
Jacob Nicholson's pulling on that play. He's left guard, and he sealed that block for him. But that left side of the line is pretty impressive.
Five minutes to go in the second quarter. 3rd and short for Ravenswood. Creel made a mistake. I think he was looking for Anthony. Anthony went to the left. Creel was looking for him to the right, and that's going to be a big loss. Bring up 3rd down and 5 now. Look on the replay. Or maybe he was looking for Stevenson. Stevenson was to his left, and he looked for him to his right. Nevertheless, broken play is going to cost them 5 yards, and it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Red Devils here. Boy, after they had just a good drive going down the field, big 4th down coming up for them. They take a timeout, and they make sure they want to get the right play on the field. We'll take a break as well. You're watching the Moran Construction High School Football Game of the Week on 1455media.com.
JW Potts Insurance, saving you money is the easy part of our job. Exceeding your expectations is why we wake up each day. Whether receiving touchdowns, kicking extra points and field goals, blasting someone on a tackle, or a pick six. No matter which team you root for, at JW Potts, you can be part of the winning team. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red.
Big Reds, does JW Potts Insurance have the best price and service? Oh, oh, oh.
Welcome back to Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. The Moran Construction Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com.
I'd like to remind everybody that the 4 remaining Marietta College games are going to be covered by 1455. And
the next one being Heidelberg.
They are in the mix in that OAC. We'll talk about that a little later on.
It's a big 4th down for Ravenswood. 4th down and 5. 4:24 to go in the second quarter. Red Devils are down by 12.
What do you call here, John?
They are in the I formation. They're probably going to pass it out of here. Nope, they're going to pitch to the outside. Looked like movement on the line. They were trying to draw Ritchie County. They saw Creel with a hard count. And Ritchie County defensive line doing a good job holding their water. So that's going to be a 4th and 10 now after the mistake. So we saw a mistake by Creel, the quarterback, on you see right there the movement on the right side of the line.
That was their 5th penalty. 30 yards in penalties.
4th down and 10. They were looking to pitch the ball to Anthony, get him to the outside, but
it looks like he wanted to pass that ball.
May have. We'll never know. 4th and 10. Creel out of the shotgun. Rolls to his right, under pressure, and the ball is going to be short of his intended receiver. Graydon McKinney was in coverage for the Rebels. You see him coming off field. And
Creel's 0 for 4.
I would like to tell you who is throwing it to for Ravenswood, but let's see on the replay. I may be able to see his number, but I could not see it from this sideline. That was number 13, Sam Sturm.
Yeah, Sam Sturm. He's 0 for 4 passing.
4:18 to go in the first half. Ritchie County gets the ball. Turnover on downs at the 30-yard line. Freshman quarterback Ethan Hott gives the delayed handoff to Owens. Owens with a big hole over the right side, and he is going to pick up 16 on that first down carry. And boy, Owens got that, and he had a lot of green grass out in front of him.
Yes,
nice blocking upfield.
Just steps out. He's carried the ball 5 times for 38 yards. Not a bad average.
Almost 8 yards a carry.
I don't have enough toes.
Clock is stopped, 4:12.
I'm impressed with this freshman quarterback.
Yes.
Ron, huh?
A lot of composure.
Yeah.
Procasina in motion. He'll get the pitch to the outside. And a great job.
Who is that, Rodriguez?
I think that was Chase Hood, number 8.
That is Hood.
Yeah,
boy,
Chase Hood, defensive end. He beat Schaefer, the tackle, getting to the outside, and comes up with a big tackle. That's what Ravenswood needed. It's going to be second down. It's going to be a loss on the play of 7. Second down and 17. There's a good look at Hood. Senior, 6 foot, 175-pound defensive end. Yeah, J.D. Schaefer was trying to get out there to put a block on him, but Hood just too fast. Hott rolls out of the delayed handoff, too.
Oh, my. That was Owens, but he didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, it was that draw play where they stick it in the stomach as they wrap around. Watch here on the replay.
And that was Jacob Anthony.
Anthony was waiting on that one. They'd seen that in watching some film for this game, because Ritchie County likes to use that maybe once or twice a game, and you got to be ready for it, and Anthony sure was. Another loss on the play of about 4 yards. It's going to be third down and 20. Clock is moving. 2:50 to go in the first half. Hott out of the shotgun. Moss in motion, trying to set up the screen. They do get it to Owens, but a good job by Ravenswood. They were not fooled on that one. Watch here on the replay. You can see they're trying to set that play up, and Hood comes back. He started on the rush. He came back to cover the screen pass when he saw Owens bail out of the backfield. It'll be a punting situation. They gained 5 yards on that screen pass. Clock is rolling towards the 2-minute mark in the first half.
Nice punt.
Nice knuckleball. Oh, still in. Takes a Ritchie County bounce.
Well, there's some little
one of the Ravenswood
going on out there.
One of the Ravenswood
Ravenswood player number 22 there.
Yeah. So Ravenswood will get the ball back with 1:54 to go. This game of the week is brought to you by Moran Construction. Moran Construction in Ramjack of West Virginia, your local foundation repair experts. Give them a call at 740-444-4773 or visit ramjack.com.
Nothing will ram you like old Jack. That was a
1:54 to go in the first half. Ravenswood is going to have to be in a bit of a hurry if they want to get some points on the board here before we get to the halftime festivities.
Well, delay game.
Sideline warning against Ritchie County.
Oh. You know, you got to love that. I hate those calls. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, it goes for nothing right now, but
The next one will cost them.
yeah.
But the official has to have room to move up and down the sideline. Creel with a reverse and nowhere to go. Well, that was a great job by Trey Moss. And also Dakota Wayne were in there. Nowhere to go for Ravenswood on that carry. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards on the play, 4 yards on the play.
That was Hood. He just looks like he ran into the Fort Hood.
So Coach Eric Hupp, as we near the 1 minute mark, may just want to get to the locker room only down by 12.
Well, if I could, yeah.
Creel will go out of the shotgun. Spread formation. And jet sweep, and it was read by Ritchie County. It's another loss on the play. That was Ryan Scott, defensive tackle, making a nice play. And Ravenswood is going in the wrong direction right now. Ryan Scott has had a big first half for the Rebels on the defensive line. You can see him getting in there on that
Yeah,
play.
they're going to call timeout. Ritchie County is. I don't blame them. I think I'd have called it 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. It's 42 seconds to go in the first half. It's going to be 3rd down and 14, and Ritchie County still has 2 timeouts left, so they will have plenty of time if they can hold them on this 3rd down conversion. Tim Nolan of Nolan Services would like you to meet his superhero grandson, Decker. He is a 2-year-old boy who's bravely battling hypoplastic right heart syndrome, which means he was born with half a heart. He just got home from the hospital from his 4th open heart surgery. He is supported and loved by his dad, Zach Nolan, who is an assistant coach for the Big Reds, his mom, Brittany, and the greatest big brother in the world, Benny. Log on to Facebook and search Team Decker to support our favorite superhero.
And God bless him, huh?
Yeah, it's tough for a little kid going through 4 surgeries that before he hits his 3rd birthday. Wish nothing but the best for the Decker family.
I think Ritchie County's going to get the ball back with just a few seconds to possibly score again.
Well, if I was Ravenswood here, I'd keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
Make them burn that other timeout. 3rd down and 18. Creel is going to keep it. And I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. And immediately, Coach Rick Hott calls a timeout. 2 more seconds ran off the clock when the official blew his whistle. So Ritchie County will force the Red Devils into a punting situation. And you can do a multitude of things here. You can put some pressure, try to block. You can set up the return. A lot of things, when you put the pressure on the kicker, you chance, a personal foul, roughing the kicker. But when he sees that pressure coming and he hurries up, he may flub the kick, end up with like a 10-yard kick, and then Ritchie County is in really good field position.
And Anthony's kicking, and I don't think he looks like he's going to get too rattled.
You wouldn't think so,
No,
senior?
no,
Big guy like that?
He's a big old boy. Big old ugly, as they call it. But other games tonight, Weirt's at Doddridge.
That's Wirt.
Wirt.
Yeah.
Where's the other school up by Weirton?
Well, Weirton's up in the Panhandle.
Right.
Wirt County, and the only reason why I correct you is because that's my middle name, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Anyway, nevertheless. So Coach Eric Hupp calling the timeout, wanting to make sure that his team
We talked
knows what they're
about
doing.
Federal Hocking at Belpre at Federal Hocking. Federal Hocking broke a 40-game losing streak this year. They beat Hunter 28-20.
That's a long losing streak.
Yeah,
40. That's 4 years worth of losses.
yeah. Okay, Anthony back there to kick. If he wants to run for the first down, that's 15 yards. My guess is he's going to kick it.
Gets off a nice kick. Knuckleballs. Morrison lets it go.
Oh, look at that
And
go.
it takes a great
Holy
Ravenswood
cow.
bounce. Morrison's got to get over there and take that ball in. He had
Down to
plenty
the
of room to
22.
do it. And, boy, that's an enormous kick by the senior Jacob Anthony. Goes all the way down to the 21-yard line.
62-yard kick.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So even more than that, it puts Ritchie County back in, way back deep in their end of the field where you can't make a mistake. You may look for them just to take a knee and run the clock out here. They did everything right up until that punt. And Gus Morrison, he's a sophomore. He let that one go, and he probably should have got over and gotten a hold of it because it was right around the 50-yard line where it bounced. And then it went another almost 30 yards downfield.
Yeah, I don't think he was counting on it being that high, that long, and that far away from him. But you got, like you said, got to go over and cover that thing.
Ethan Hott will go out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws across the middle, finds Gus Morrison. He'll pick up a first down. Still going.
Holy
Picks up
cow,
a block
what a
up the
block.
sideline. And Gus Morrison finally taken out of bounds. So Morrison making up for the mistake on the punt. Gets it all the way down to the Ravenswood 40-yard line. But there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. Watch on the replay. Hott with a nice pass to Morrison. And then the rest of this is Morrison just showing his speed and quickness. Breaks it back across field, goes up the sideline, finally run out of bounds just beyond the 40-yard line. Coach Rick Hott, a little bit of a gambler there back deep in his end of the field, going with the pass. Hott back to pass, goes towards the sideline to McKinney. McKinney comes up with a catch, and it looked like he was interfered with in the process of making the catch. Yeah, doesn't matter if they throw the laundry or not. You can see right here, yeah, just a little bit early, but Graydon McKinney does a great job. He's a junior, 5'10", 155 pounds, hanging on to that ball.
And he was the one that threw the block on the last play. Very good.
Coach Rick Hawk calls a timeout. And they have the ball spotted at the 23-yard line. And they are going to have to get it into the end zone in the air or hope that Gus Morrison or one of their other backs can do some maneuvering and take it into the end zone. They'll only have enough time to run this one play, and then we will be at halftime. As we mentioned, the halftime festivities tonight is homecoming for Ravenswood. So we won't have the visiting band. The Ritchie County Band is here tonight, but they won't be able to play.
Other games tonight, Peyton City's at Cameron, Calhoun's at Clay Battelle, Monroe Central's at Magnolia, and they have a new league up and down the river called the River League, which
that makes sense.
Involves River, Magnolia, Monroe Central, Bellsville, and Shady Side, Frontier. But they just started that league this year. And I look for some of these other teams to maybe get involved down the road, maybe even St. Mary's and Ritchie and Tyler.
Be hard getting them out of the Little Kanawha Conference. They've been in it forever. It's first down for the Rebels, but this is going to be the last play of the half. Hott out of the shotgun. Here comes pressure from the outside. Ritchie County picks it up.
It's going to be
Hott throws
off.
it. It is picked off. Now Ravenswood has a chance to put some points on the board. It's going up the sideline. Cut back into the open space, and Ritchie County finally takes him down at the 42-yard line. That'll be the end of the first half. Ritchie County with the lead, 12-0 over the Ravenswood Red Devils. You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com.
Hi, I'm Davian Sims. You remember me. My dad's a lawyer. He helps victims of medical malpractice.
Yes, and for 30 years, I've been helping victims of medical malpractice. Let my 30 years of experience help you with your medical malpractice case.
Let my dad help you.
Call 304-428-5291 to contact the law offices of David A. Sims.
You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week on 1455 Sports. Brought to you in part by Westbanco. By all accounts, better. Visit them today at westbanco.com. Marietta College, bring forth a pioneer. Visit marietta.edu. And by the law offices of David A. Sims. Contact them at mywvlawyer.com.
I think we're back. We're not back.
Head down the truck. You need anything? No. You good? Yeah. Okay.
Sir Speedy, the one-stop shop for all your printing, signage, and marketing needs. Sir Speedy's print, sign, and marketing services have you covered, whether it's banners, business cards, building signs, trade show displays, yard signs, promotional products, and so much more. With our state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. And with Sir Speedy's online services, you can request a quote, send files, and place orders right from your desktop. Sir Speedy's got you covered. Visit us on Emerson Avenue or sirspeedywv.com.
Have you ever thought about how nice it would be to have your own private doctor? One that's available for you at any time? That's what we have to offer at Ascent Private Practice. No more waiting rooms, no random doctors. Call us. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Davian Sims. You remember me. My dad's a lawyer. He helps victims of medical malpractice.
Yes, and for 30 years, I've been helping victims of medical malpractice. Let my 30 years of experience help you with your medical malpractice case.
Let my dad help you.
Call 304-428-5291 to contact the law offices of David A. Sims.
Are you looking for a family doctor but hate the idea of another overbooked office? At our practice, you get to see the same doctor at every visit, either online or at your home. You get exceptional medical care that's convenient for you. Call us today at Ascent Private Practice.
JW Potts Insurance, saving you money is the easy part of our job. Exceeding your expectations is why we wake up each day. Whether receiving touchdowns, kicking extra points and field goals, blasting someone on a tackle, or pick six. No matter which team you root for, at JW Potts, you can be part of the winning team. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red.
Big Reds, does JW Potts Insurance have the best price and service? Oh, oh, oh.
Anytime, any place, any weather. Ramjack, a division of Moran Construction. What about your foundation? Ramjack, a division of Moran Construction.
Marietta College, it holds its students to such a high standard where it becomes the norm that you have to work hard. He actually signed me up for the hardest math competition for any undergraduates in the United States. I'm glad that he saw that in me. And this is the place that makes me feel like myself.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
This week, Ravenswood High School student body voted for the selection of the honor of Mr. and Mrs. Red Devil, giving consideration based on character, participation, respect, and responsibility. And now, for the adults. Mr. Red Devil is Jacob Anthony. Now, this Red Devil. This Red Devil is Skylar Barney. Now we will ask you to stand and join in the singing of the Alabama.
Sir Speedy, the one-stop shop for all your printing, signage, and marketing needs. Sir Speedy's print, sign, and marketing services have you covered, whether it's banners, business cards, building signs, trade show displays, yard signs, promotional products, and so much more. With our state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. And with Sir Speedy's online services, you can request a quote, send files, and place orders right from your desktop. Sir Speedy's got you covered. Visit us on Emerson Avenue or sirspeedywv.com.
Have you ever thought about how nice it would be to have your own private doctor? One that's available for you at any time? That's what we have to offer at Ascent Private Practice. No more waiting rooms, no random doctors. Call us. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Davian Sims. You remember me. My dad's a lawyer. He helps victims of medical malpractice.
Yes, and for 30 years, I've been helping victims of medical malpractice. Let my 30 years of experience help you with your medical malpractice case.
Let my dad help you.
Call 304-428-5291 to contact the law offices of David A. Sims.
Are you looking for a family doctor but hate the idea of another overbooked office? At our practice, you get to see the same doctor at every visit, either online or at your home. You get exceptional medical care that's convenient for you. Call us today at Ascent Private Practice.
At J.W. Potts Insurance, saving you money is the easy part of our job. Exceeding your expectations is why we wake up each day. Whether receiving touchdowns, kicking extra points and field goals, blasting someone on a tackle, or pick six. No matter which team you root for, at J.W. Potts, you can be part of the winning team. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red.
Big Reds, does J.W. Potts Insurance have the best price and service? Oh, oh, oh.
Anytime, any place, any weather. Ramjack, a division of Moran Construction. What about your foundation? Ramjack, a division of Moran Construction.
Marietta College, it holds its students to such a high standard where it becomes the norm that you have to work hard. He actually signed me up for the hardest math competition for any undergraduates in the United States. I'm glad that he saw that in me. And this is the place that makes me feel like myself.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
Welcome back to Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. The Moran Construction Game of the Week. Ritchie County with the 12-point lead, 12-0 over the Ravenswood Red Devils. Ron Cook along with Herb McConnell.
Yep.
Herb, you got a few stats
I do.
for us from the first half.
And surprisingly, Ravenswood, they had 43 yards from Jacob Anthony, 8 carries, 27 from Wayne Stevenson. Total was 76 yards and 5 first downs, but the big bugaboo, 5 penalties for 30 yards, just stopped them cold. They were 0 for 4 passing.
You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week live from Flynn Field in Ravenswood, West Virginia. And for Ritchie County.
Ritchie County. Here we go. 42 yards rushing. Big surprise there. Owens had 34 and Moss 24. They had 7 first downs, total 42 yards, but 9 of 11 for 125 yards passing and 1 interception. That's 167 total yards, 7 first downs. That's Ritchie County.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, doing it through the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than we thought they would.
Yeah.
Getting set for the second half kickoff, Ravenswood will receive. And Ritchie County could have been up by more. They had a chance there at the end of the first half. The one interception that Ethan Haught threw was kind of a Hail Mary pass there at the end of the first half. But Ravenswood had a nice drive. They took it deep into Ritchie County's end of the field, but came away after a penalty and a mix-up in the backfield with Creel and Stevenson. Ended up turning it over on downs, and really that was their best scoring opportunity in the first half.
Halftime adjustments.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
Trey Moss set to kick off for Ritchie County. End over end, taken in at the 24-yard line, dropped, and then picked up again out to the 30-yard line. I believe that was Sam Sturm.
Trent Richardson, number 17.
Tonight's live stream is produced by 1455 Media. 1455 is a full-service multimedia firm bringing big city production and small-town customer service to the Mid-Ohio Valley. Video works. And when it's produced by 1455 Media, it works even better. Go to 1455media.com to learn more. That's the word 14, the numbers 55media.com.
Okay.
So Ravenswood has the ball at the 31-yard line as they begin the second half on offense. Creel under center. He's going to hand it off to Stevenson. Nice hole for Stevenson to run through. And picks up 8 yards on that first down carry. Stevenson's had some nice running room. It seems like the inside linebackers will sometimes get zoned in on Jacob Anthony. And that quick handoff to Stevenson has worked several times for him tonight.
And he takes that little delay there, hides the ball, and shoots through, usually right up the middle, too.
Big guy Anthony gets it, goes right up behind the center and picks up 4 yards, and that's enough for the first down. So Ravenswood, good way to start off the second half, picking up a first down out to the Ritchie County 44-yard line.
The big question, will they complete a pass in the second half?
We'll have to wait and see. They had a lot of success when they ran out of that I formation. That's what they used.
And here they go.
And they are sticking with it here to begin the second half. Stay with what works. A little misdirection, handoff back to Anthony. And does a great job bowling through some tackles. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, got to the second level, and then just kept going. Blaine Bowie down for Ritchie County, getting up slow.
Yeah.
But you look right there. Pops a couple of tackles, and then again.
I'll tell you, they're waving him off.
Bowie says he's okay and wants to stay out. And the officials didn't make him get off the field. He gave him the thumbs up. Ritchie County sideline said he was okay.
Slapped him on the helmet. That helps.
Second down in less than a yard, and we've got a flag on the play.
I think they're lined up
illegal.
again.
Yep, illegal procedure for.
Yeah.
I think it may have been Xavier Rodriguez, number 2, that moved just a little bit before the snap.
But I love the look on their face when they get caught.
Yeah.
What, me? You're kidding.
So instead of second down and about a foot, now it's second down and a
that's
long 5.
That's their 6th penalty, and it's just been little chippy 5-yarders. But it's set them back with the running game. So back in the eye again.
Pitch goes to the outside to Anthony, trying to find some running room, lowers his head, and will take it out to the 48-yard line. He'll be about 3 yards short of a first down. That's one of the few times they've gone to the outside, out of the side formation. They like to keep it between the tackles.
About ran into his own guy there. That's
good job by Eddie McComas, number 65, getting out there.
He's the guy that knocked him back. Yeah.
Third down, call it 2 yards for Ravenswood to pick up the first down.
Lined up bad again.
Anthony, nice hole over to the left side into the secondary and taken down, but not until after he picks up a first down to the Ritchie County 36-yard line. Garrett Cunningham finally comes in and makes the tackle, and Ritchie County is going to take a timeout. I think Coach Haught may be a little upset with the team get the defensive coordinator out there and light a fire under that defense. But give Ravenswood a ton of credit. They figured out how to run that I formation, where they could run it and how they could pick up yardage.
Right.
And they've done a good job with it. Every family has a box of old home videotapes sitting around, but how many of us even have a VHS or cassette player anymore? I know I don't. Scott, do you? Scott doesn't either. Marietta Media Transfer can help you access these precious memories and preserve them in digital format. October's special is $10 per transfer when you have 5 or more tapes, films, or DVDs to transfer. Call 304-488-4633 or check out MariettaMediaTransfer.com for more information.
I had some 8 millimeters that they did.
Those are really old. You're kind of giving away your age
like
there.
63, 64. Yeah. And they did a good job.
1st and 10 for Ravenswood. Creel under center out of the I formation. Pitch will go to the outside, and it's not Anthony. They've got Chase Hood in the backfield now, number 8, with his first carry of the night. Well, no, that's his second carry of the night. He only picks up maybe a couple of yards on that play.
He's still minus yardage. That's the first time he got caught way behind.
Yeah, way behind the line of scrimmage. He's trying to get back to even, like most gamblers trying to get back to even.
Like me.
So Hood will stay in at tailback. Handoff goes to Anthony, who is lined up at the fullback now, still on his feet.
Goodness.
Down almost to the 20-yard line, so they've taken Wayne Stevenson out. They've moved Jacob Anthony to the fullback.
Yep.
And Chase Hood is lined up as the tailback
Watch
now.
Blaine Bowie here. Ugh. He just falls right off of him.
So nice first down picked up by Ravenswood. Jacob Anthony doing the ball carrying. Again, Anthony right up the middle. Breaks into the secondary, still on his feet, into the end zone. Touchdown Ravenswood. And I like the changeup they've done. They're taking Ritchie County's speed out of the equation, and they're going right at him.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. And this is one of those deals, they let them hang around, and
boy, you can see a couple of half-hearted tackle attempts there at the end by Graydon McKinney. They just came and stuck a shoulder into him and let him continue on into the end zone. Now to cut it to a 5-point lead, attempt the extra point. Tanner Snodgrass will do the kicking for Ravenswood.
This is a big one here.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is low and blocked. 12-6 is our score. Ritchie County with the lead, but cut in half by the Ravenswood Red Devils. 7:54 to go in the third quarter. This game of the week is brought to you by Moran Construction. Moran Construction and Ramjack of West Virginia. For your local foundation repair experts, give them a call at 740-444-4773 or visit ramjack.com.
They're right over there on the Harmer side of Marietta.
So Ritchie County had a timeout called trying to get that defense together, but boy, give Ravenswood a ton of credit. They found out that I formation is going to work for them. They made a couple of formation changes, moving Anthony to the fullback, and they take it right down the field, and just what they needed. Cut the lead in half, got their first touchdown on the board.
And that left side of the line, Brandon Bragg, John Nicholson, really doing a number. Nicholson, when he pulls and goes to the right, that's usually Anthony right behind him, and boy, he's just unloading.
Yeah. And, once he gets through that defensive line and the linebackers, when he gets into that secondary, Ritchie County doesn't go very big. Blaine Bowie's 141 pounds. Proxina's 160.
Yeah.
McKinney's 155. Yeah, it's tough bringing a big guy down like Anthony, who goes almost 220 pounds. high end-over-end kick is taken all the way back at the 8-yard line by Morrison. Brings it up the middle of the field, up the hash, and a nice return by Gus Morrison out to the 38-yard line. We've got a Ravenswood player down on the field holding his left leg.
That was Isaiah Casto in on that tackle.
Good job by Morrison that time, making the decision, getting the ball, and doing a good job on the return. So we'll have to see. Hopefully nothing serious for the Ravenswood players. Tell he is in some pain. He's laying there on the ground. We'll have to wait and see what his problem is while we are waiting on him. Let's take a break. You're watching the Moran Construction High School Football Game of the Week on 1455media.com.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
Welcome back to Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. I believe that is Tanner Snodgrass, number 25, who was down on the ground right now. The kicker got downfield, a little contact, and has, I can't really tell if they're looking at his knee. He is up, and he's going to be helped off the field. So that's good to see, not being able to put any pressure on that left leg. Snodgrass, a senior. So hopefully it's nothing serious. He can continue to play here in his senior year. So after the nice return, Ritchie County will have the ball at the 38-yard line, their first possession of the second half. And you know Coach Rick Hott wants to come right back with an answer to Ravenswood and put that lead back out to 12 or 14 points.
12-6 and 3 missed extra points have loomed large here.
Yes, they have. Handoff, big hole for Trey Moss. He's out near midfield. He'll have enough for a first down. And a nice carry by the junior tailback. Give him 11 yards on that carry and a first down.
He had those wheels spinning there.
And you can see he's given Jacob Anthony, the big inside linebacker, all he wanted.
Rodriguez in there helping him, but yeah, that's a little Spitfire running there.
Trey Moss, 5'8", 145 pounds, but showing you don't have to be big to be brought down easily. Owens with the carry over the right side. And that's a nice first down carry. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. We've got a sideline warning against Ravenswood.
I just hate those.
So that will be no penalty yardage marked off.
Right.
The first one's a warning. So each team now has a sideline warning.
But for the most part, players and coaches are pretty cognizant of those sidelines.
Yeah. Well, you have a get-back coach on the sideline.
Yeah.
He's responsible for making sure everybody gets back far enough on the sideline. Hot under center.
Oh, my. I think that was 55 it moved.
Well, he moved, but it wasn't until after they had come into the neutral zone, so we'll have to wait and see.
It's a judgment call here.
It looked like Ravenswood was into the neutral zone, which caused Brandon Bowie to jump. We'll wait and see. Yeah, that's a good call by the officials because Ravenswood came into the neutral zone, which caused Bowie to move. Watch here on the replay. See, there was three guys that jumped and came into the neutral zone, and then Bowie moved. So good job by the officials getting together, had a little conference, made sure they got the right call. Second down and less than a yard for Ritchie County. Handoff goes to Moss over to the left side. A lot of running room. Got Procasina out in front of him blocking. He cuts it back into the middle. And Trey Moss down inside the 10-yard line Looks like he's all the way down to the 7, and a nice carry by the junior tailback.
Here he comes with 65 pulling, no one to block.
Yeah, Caleb Kovacs came out there and had a nice kick out block, and he's waiting for blocking to develop out in front and gets it down. I think short of the 10-yard line. Looks like the 12 or 13. I'm having trouble seeing. That's at the far end of the field. Looks like the 13-yard line or 11-yard line. Just make a guess.
13.
Procasina in motion. Delayed handoff. Draw play to Moss. He's looking for the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Ritchie County.
Yep.
And there was that draw play again. The quarterback drops back and just wraps it around into the stomach of the running back. Watch on the replay. There you go. Moss breaks a tackle in the backfield, and then it's a foot race to the corner. And Moss takes it into the end zone, so Ritchie County has an answer for Ravenswood. 18-6, and they will go to 2 points here to look to extend the lead to 14 points.
Nobody's happier than Daddy right next to me over here. That's his boy.
Hot, back to the corner, and has Blaine Bowie. Or no, that was McKinney, Braden McKinney, who hangs on to this time, and the score is 20-6, 6:31 to go in the third quarter.
This freshman quarterback's been impressive all game long.
Just think we get to see him for 3 more years.
Yeah.
The stations of Seven Ranges Radio have you covered for this high school football season. Next Friday on October 11th, Light Rock 93R has St. Mary's at Work County, and 92.3 WXCR will cover the Buffalo-Tyler Consolidated game. Coverage starts on both stations at 6 p.m. with countdown to kickoff. And speaking of Tyler Consolidated, they have a big game against Webster tonight.
Yep.
Last time I checked, they were putting it on Webster pretty good. I believe it was 40-18. They were beating Webster.
What's that running back's name for Tyler?
Mark Rucker.
Rucker.
And he is good. He is a good football player. We'll check and see if Ravenswood can stay back in that I formation and keep things going.
We talked about 1455 doing Marietta's home games this year. Marietta sitting at the top of the OAC right now, 3-0. And Mountain Union right behind them one game.
Moss, low line drives, going to squib on the ground, dropped, picked back up at the 24-yard line, and down to the 25 is Sturm. Or 29-yard line he gets the return out to, so a return of 5 yards.
Another one of those seniors. This is where the rubber meets the road, because Ravenswood ground one out, got it in the end zone, put it down to a 6-point game, and now they came back and scored 20-6, so they got to make up 14 points here.
Tyler Consolidated is up 46-31 on Webster County. Webster County is ranked number 13 in the state, so Tyler Consolidated having a good night. Handoff up the middle, and all kinds of running room for the big running back across midfield, still on his feet. And Trey Moss finally comes in from behind and wraps him up and takes him down. Ritchie County is going to have to make some defensive adjustments, because Jacob Anthony is coming straight downhill at him at the fullback position.
Watch how many wraps get unwrapped here. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's another one.
Yeah, so they finally get a couple guys going for the ball and couldn't strip it loose. But on top of that, I mean, there was a gaping hole for him to run through at the line of scrimmage.
And Mr. Moss had the winner there, saved the game there.
Ravenswood will stay in that I formation. Handoff goes to Stevenson in the game now. He gets to the 30-yard line and then is stacked up and pushed back. It's going to be a gain of 3 yards. on that carry. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Ravenswood. We talked last week about Parkersburg South going to find out they're 5-0 on the season. We'll find out exactly how good they are. Well, they are up on Huntington. They're playing the Highlanders at Huntington this week. They're up in the 3rd quarter, 21-14. Williamstown is up on St. Mary's big 28-0 in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Hood in the backfield. He is wrapped up and taken down. Eddie McComas, defensive tackle, first one in there to hit him.
That's 2 in a row he's come in on. And he is just, it's like nobody's touching him. Look at that.
Also, Proxina in there to help out. Get an assist on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Ravenswood. 4-down territory. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. So they don't need to pick it all up on this play, but make sure they have positive yardage. You don't want a penalty or a broken play.
Watch your gaps here.
Up. High formation, back to pass. And short of the receiver, wasn't able to pull it in. Jacob Creel, we've seen him run that play twice now. And he was looking for Sturm, I believe. Yeah. And pass was short. Sturm didn't have a chance to try to bring the ball in. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8 now for Ravenswood. Clock is stopped. 4:20 to go in the 3rd quarter.
They've got to complete something just to keep them honest.
And this is a big play for the Red Devils right here. They're going to go in a spread formation. Anthony in the backfield, Creel out of the shotgun. Creel back to pass, looks right, then left, and throws into double coverage. Trey Moss along with Gus Morrison on the coverage, and
Morrison knocked
it would have taken a miracle to complete that pass.
So here we go. I believe they're going to have to run this clock and run it hard. And combination of Mr. Moss, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. You know they want to burn clock now, and the end result of the drive be a touchdown. Yeah. That's how every coach wants to play in the second half. But Ravenswood defense really needs to stiffen things up here as they start piling some guys in the box themselves. Handoff right up the middle, and Moss will fight forward for about 3 yards on the carry.
We're down to 4 minutes, John.
Yeah, in the 3rd quarter, so we still have 16 minutes to go in the ball game. But yeah, when you haven't completed a pass yet, that's going to weigh heavy on you. Yeah. If you get down to the end of the game and you're down, and then you're going to have to rely on your passing game. Second down and 8. Give Moss a gain of 2 on the last play, not 3. Prochazina in motion. Handoff goes to Owens. He'll follow Prochazina through the hole. Owens still fighting forward, and he'll have enough for a first down as he gets out to the 43-yard line. 42 was where he needed the first down, so he'll pick up 1 extra yard.
And that's what's going to take.
Ritchie County's got a good mix of they got seniors on the team, but they also have a lot of underclassmen that'll be coming back for next year. Handoff's going to go on the reverse to Moss. He looks to get around the corner, and a good job by Ravenswood and Sturm coming up to make the hit. If Moss gets around the corner, there's not going to be only one on Ravenswood team's going to be able to catch him.
Right.
But Sturm did a good job bringing him down.
Boy, I don't like that kind of tackling where they're not wrapping.
Yeah.
That helmet is not as good as your arms are. But he got him down.
Second down and 7. Gain of 3 for Moss. Clock continues to roll. Hot under center.
Oh.
And
that might be the same call.
Yeah, I think Ravenswood came into the neutral zone, causing a Ritchie County player to jump. That was Caleb Kovacs for Ritchie County that jumped, but I don't think it was until they were into the neutral zone. Nope, this time they're going to give it to Ritchie County. I think that I think it was just like the previous one. I Ravenswood jumped into that neutral zone first. But
well, the old adage was if there's contact, that's defense.
yeah, well, it doesn't matter. As soon as you get in that neutral zone in high school, you're offside.
Yeah.
There's no coming back. 2nd down and 12 now for Ritchie County. Handoff goes to Owens over the right side, and a big hole to run through, and he takes it right to the first down marker, and it's going to be close to a first down. He'll pick up 12 yards on that carry.
Let's watch this cut here. Right in here. Look at that. Used his blocker. Great running.
Brandon Bowie doing a nice job, number 55, the big senior offensive tackle, right tackle, 5'11", 284. He just took that defensive end and pushed him inside, gave Owens that running room to the outside. It is a first down. Pitch is going to go to Moss. Nice blocking to the outside, and Moss had one player to beat. That was Stevenson, and Stevenson gets him down low, wraps him up, and takes him down after a gain of 6 yards. Boy, Moss was just that close to breaking another big one.
Down to a minute 40. Even at the end of this series, it's going to be inside a minute. So they're running clock well.
Yes, they are as we near the end of the third quarter. 2nd down and 4 for Ritchie County. Haught back to pass, going up the sideline, looking for Morrison. He's behind the receiver, takes it in, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ritchie County. Big touchdown pass, again the second time that Ethan Haught and Gus Morrison have hooked up tonight. And you can see Morrison getting behind the defender.
Right, they caught him cheating on that one.
Sam Serm was not able to make up the ground, and Gus Morrison's only a sophomore, so we've got a couple more years of that connection.
Yeah.
Ethan Haught to Gus Morrison.
He's got close to 180 yards passing tonight.
Ritchie County up 26-6, go for the 2-point conversion. Haught looks to the corner and has his open receiver, Gus Morrison. Haught putting a little bit of mustard on that pass. And the score is 28-6, 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Ritchie County extends their lead. 1455 Sports is happy to announce they will be broadcasting Marietta College athletics. Tune in Saturday, October 12th at 2 p.m. for the Pioneers' homecoming football game against Heidelberg University. Watch live or on demand anytime, anywhere. So as you mentioned, Herb, that's the Marietta College game coming up on October the 12th against Heidelberg.
Heidelberg got beat by 1 point, but Baldwin Wallace, another one of those one-loss teams in the OAC. There's about 5 teams there. The Pioneers, Mount Union, Heidelberg, BW's second there with 1 loss, along with High Northern and John Carroll. Got a long way to go, and a lot of good teams in that OAC.
Yeah, I saw, I did work the game with Brian Noss. We did the Muskingum-Marietta game, and Marietta had a tough matchup against Muskingum. They finally came away with the win. Big day on the ground for the Marietta running back, whose name escapes me. Trey Moss kick, squib kick's going to be taken in at the 37-yard line, and Gus Morrison with a textbook tackle around the waist, wrap up the legs, and return is out to the 44-yard line.
Chase Hood on that, almost like a fair catch the way he handled it. The running back for Marietta College, Tanner Clark. They call him Mr. T.
Yes, I believe he's from Caldwell.
He was my neighbor kid.
Yep.
He used to hit balls over my pine trees for a home run. I used to go out and collect tennis balls in my yard.
He had a good game against Muskingum. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they really need him because the passing game wasn't working.
It wasn't.
But yes, Tanner Clark had a big game. Jacob Creel under center. They'll go out of the I formation. Handoff goes through the second back through. Garrett Owen goes face mask to face mask with him and brings him down after a gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, Heidelberg beat Muskingum 39-10 last week. So we might be in for a good game there.
An offensive game or defensive game. All depends how you look at it. Near the 30-second mark in the third quarter. Jacob Anthony is staying in at fullback. And it's a pass. Creel goes across the middle. Nice pass. The pass comes loose. Ball is knocked loose, but it's ruled incomplete.
Oh, my.
Man, and that was a lick.
Yeah.
Laid on. I believe that was Sturm, who was the receiver.
Sturm was the receiver. At number 9, Gus Morrison.
Gus Morrison has had a good game, offense, defense, special teams. Sophomore is playing hard out there tonight.
Yeah, we're talking about Tanner Clark from Marietta. I saw him carry the ball 17 straight times against Trimble in the playoffs.
Isaiah Casto in the backfield with Creel. It's a wide receiver screen, and that was Stevenson that was coming in and just slipped. That's part of the field that doesn't have a whole lot of grass on it. They were watering that part of the field down tonight.
That's what that was. Okay.
And you can see right there, just he slipped. The ball goes over his head and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 5 now for the Red Devils.
Well, they just can't. This quarterback can't catch a break, can he?
Had one nice pass, and it was knocked loose.
Yep.
Isaiah Casto comes off the field. Anthony in the backfield with Creel. Creel back to pass, under pressure, lets it go up the middle of the field, and it's going to be picked off by Gus Morrison. Takes it up the sideline. We've got flags on the play. He's going to go down about the 40, but I believe that's going to come back.
Yep. Well, it doesn't look good.
2 officials.
The quarterback just got leveled.
Jacob Creel took a big shot right when he let go of the ball, and Morrison was back there waiting to take it in.
Yep, that's to the head. Looks like. Illegal use of hands. And this is probably going to be a 15-yarder. Yep.
Yeah, both officials saw it through the flag on the block in the back.
Coach Hott is not disputing this whatsoever. Getting back to Tanner Clark, he carried the ball 17 straight times in the second half against Gloucester to seal a victory for Caldwell. It was a playoff game. It was the most amazing thing I ever seen. It really was.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So the ball, instead of being at Ravenswood's 40-yard line, is going to be moved back to the Ritchie County 29-yard line. So that's Clark's senior year at Marietta. So he will be wrapping up his football career with the Pioneers this year.
And an All-American academic.
11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ritchie County after the turnover. Interception by Gus Morrison. Hott back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Hott gets away from one and finally just dumps it forward, and he says, "Here, Garrett, you take the hit. I'm just a freshman. You're a senior. You can take the shot downfield."
That looked like a shot put throw there.
Hott showing some good elusiveness getting away here.
I'm a freshman here.
Just getting rid of the ball. And Owens is actually going to lose about 3 yards on that play.
Yeah. So we got timeout.
That's the end of the third quarter. Ritchie County with the lead, 28-6 over the Ravenswood Red Devils. You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com.
At J.W. Potts Insurance, saving you money is the easy part of our job. Exceeding your expectations is why we wake up each day. Whether receiving touchdowns, kicking extra points and field goals, blasting someone on a tackle, or a pick six. No matter which team you root for, at JW Potts, you can be part of the winning team. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red.
Big Reds, does JW Potts Insurance have the best price and service? Oh, oh, oh.
You're watching the Moran Construction Game of the Week on 1455 Sports. Brought to you in part by Westbanco. By all accounts, better. Visit them today at westbanco.com. Marietta College, bring forth a pioneer. Visit marietta.edu. And by the law offices of David A. Sims. Contact them at mywvlawyer.com. Welcome back to Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. Ron Cook along with Herb McConnell. This is the Moran Construction Game of the Week on 1455media.com. Ritchie County with the ball. It's going to be second down and 14. That was a completion by Ethan Haught to Garrett Owens, but netted a negative 4 yards on that completion. So he's keeping his completion percentage up, but taken off of the yardage total.
Ron, you were talking about Catholic playing at Frontier tonight. The coach at Catholic went to Frontier, Benninger.
Yeah.
And he lives closer to the school than the Coach Morris does from Frontier.
So they're playing at Frontier.
Yeah, and Frontier's undefeated.
And I believe Parkersburg Catholic was having a pretty good game against them. I'll see if I can find the score real quick.
Of course,
as we are waiting for the second half.
And the other biggie was Wheeling Central at Fort Fry. I'm really curious about that one.
Fort Fry is up 42-0 on Wheeling Central. Kind of a surprise right there.
That's a huge surprise.
Look for a better game out of Wheeling Central than that. Whistle blows. We get ready to set the fourth quarter underway. Pass out in the flat to Gus Morris, and he lowers his shoulder, gets over the 30 to the 32-yard line.
What a gutsy call with a 22-point lead.
Yeah.
But, let's just see what we can do here to control it. That's a good way to do it, too.
Parkersburg Catholic right now is up 22-13. The latest score update is from the second quarter.
Yep.
Frontier is undefeated on the season. Parkersburg Catholic 3-2. But they have the 9-point lead right now over the Cougars. Misdirection handoff to Trey Moss. Cuts it back upfield, and he will be close to a first down to the 37-yard line. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah.
And that will bring up fourth down. Fourth and a long one.
Stevenson on that tackle. A lot of seniors doing the yeoman's work for Ravenswood tonight.
We'll have to see what Ritchie County looks like. They're going to go for it here.
Well, the clock is running.
Send two wideouts to the right side of formation. And Garrett Owens gets it, breaks one tackle. He'll pick up the first down and more as he takes it out to the 45-yard line. So Coach Haught with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter goes for it on 4th and 1 and picks up the first down.
And look how that's sealed there. But one missed tackle. You're always one missed tackle away from winning a game.
Wayne Stevenson just could not wrap up Garrett Owens. And, a couple of nice big backs for both teams. You've got Jacob Anthony, goes 5'10", 218. Garrett Owens, 5'11", 191. A couple of big backs like to keep it up the middle, and they're hard to bring down. Owens with another carry into Ravenswood's into the field, and that's going to be a pickup of 8 on the play for the senior fullback.
Chase Hood on the tackle. Looks like he's running downhill, doesn't he?
Yeah, he definitely is, that's for sure.
22-point lead, it gets easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the clock just keeps running and running and running.
We are under 10 minutes to go. Yeah. Second down and short for Ritchie County. Haught rolls out, has Moss in the flat. He'll have a first down and more up the sideline. Finally run out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Down to the 29. And Trey Moss having a big night, catching the ball and running the ball both.
That's Stevenson in on the tackle. Well, you're starting to see hands on hips and a little heavy breathing.
And, this is a confidence builder. They're going up against Ravenswood. They came in 2-2 on the season. But, after coming off that loss last week at Doddridge County, younger team, you got to get that confidence back up, and they're doing it tonight here in Ravenswood. Handoff, Garrett Owens bounces to the outside, tried to use a stiff arm, nice open field tackle. That was Ben Queen, junior corner, who made a real nice open field tackle. Queen 5'7", 148. And this is the way you need to take down the big guy. Yeah. You chop down the tree. You got to go low, and that's what he does.
Good open field tackle. 148 against 200 pounds.
Yeah. But it was a 9-yard pickup for Owens on the play. Jackson Dingus bringing in the play.
Look at
will come out.
Yeah, look at the thighs on Owens. He's just strong in the lower body.
Yeah. Moss gets the carry over the left side, follows Owens through the hole, cut back. We've got a flag on the play.
No, we do. We got another kid down, too. Yep,
J.D. Schaefer was hooked up with Zach Johnson, I believe. Johnson, we haven't got to mention him. He's a freshman starting on the offensive and defensive line. 6 foot, 190 pounds, so.
Boy, those little injuries hurt a little more when you're behind.
Yeah. They're going to say J.D. Schaefer was holding on the play.
Yeah.
So that's going to move it back. The ball spotted at the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
I'll look for another flare-out pass, maybe, just to keep them honest.
Because Ritchie has pretty much stayed in this offensive formation all night. It's been working for him. Why change it? Moss gets it to the right side, lets the blocking take hold in front of him, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Now, we saw Moss earlier in the game. He got a little anxious, got out ahead of his blocking. This time he let the blocking form in front of him. They picked up their man, and then Moss takes it down.
Eddie McComas and Brandon Bowie out there leading that, and I mean way out there leading that.
Yeah, watch on the replay right here.
Yeah.
Good job, Herb, picking that up, and you can see him. Yeah. He lets him pick up the blocks, and then he gets beyond him, finally brought down by Isaiah Casto.
But you can give McComas a pancake on that or two.
Ball on the 13-yard line, 1st down for the Rebels. Jet sweep is going to go to Trey Moss. Get in the corner. Can he get to the end zone? No. Down at the 1-yard line. He'll pick up a 1st down. Just couldn't get to the corner and get in the end zone. Look at the replay. He's just got some good blocking upfield in front of him. And right there, nice play by Sam Sturm, getting him before he could get to the pylon. They're going to spot the ball at the 1-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 for the Ritchie County Rebels.
I believe Owens will get it.
Procasina in motion, and Owen gets it. Follows his blocking into the end zone, and touchdown, Ritchie County. Garrett Owens with the 1-yard touchdown run for the Rebels. Stevenson tried to get in there. He got around the block and almost came up with a stop, but the momentum carried Garrett Owens, the senior fullback, into the end zone. 34-6, 7:28 to go in the ball game. Ritchie County extending their lead, and they will attempt an extra point right now. Good call by Coach Hott right here. You know, you've had trouble with your kicking game.
Yeah.
Try to see if you can get one up through the uprights. Low snap, but it's put down, and the kick is blocked off to the side. So the score will stay at 34-6. Ritchie County with the lead over Ravenswood.
Okay, Jacob Anthony in on that block.
This game of the week is brought to you by Moran Construction and Ramjack of West Virginia, your local foundation experts. Give them a call at 740-444-4773 or visit ramjack.com. Well, right now, if you're Ravenswood, you've got to work on that offense. It's almost like a practice mode right now. I mean, it's going to be almost impossible for you to make up being down 34-6. So now you've got to work on, getting that offense right, cutting down the mistakes, and getting ready for next week.
And even with 3 losses, that doesn't really take them out of the playoffs just yet.
No, absolutely not.
No.
They're in a little bit of a hole, but it's one they can overcome. Single A it's stacked. It's going to take a 7-3 record to get you in, so they're going to be under the gun maybe to win out the rest of the season. 6-4 will sometimes get in. Ritchie County got in last year with a 6-4 record, and their prize was getting to go down and take on the number 1 team in the state.
Yeah,
all the way down in the southern part of the state. But they're getting to that margin now where they really can't afford another loss to make sure they get in. Moss is going to squib kick it on the ground. It's picked up by Anthony, I believe.
Yeah.
And he stays on his feet, still running hard out to midfield. Jacob Anthony.
The one guy you don't want to kick it to.
Yeah, the one guy that's been giving Ritchie County a headache tonight, Jacob Anthony, and they find him on the kickoff, and he has a nice return out to midfield.
But I gotta say, Ron, that this town's really getting up for their football. 4 state championships here at Ravenswood. So in the past, especially when Coach Fred Taylor was here, they've had some great teams.
Yep. Yeah, last time they were to the Super 6 was in 2007. There's a misdirection handoff to Chase Hood. Hood's going to pick up close to 4 yards on that carry.
Nice little counter. Like you said, you got to work on stuff right now, and a lot of seniors on this team, and they're still wanting to win. I mean, there's fight in them dogs there.
There's a play they ran that time there. That's the first time we've seen them run that play tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. You get your blocking assignments down, and then the more you run it in live game action, the easier it'll be to run later on in the season. They are staying with that I formation now. That's the one thing they've had success with. And Anthony the carry, and he gets tripped up by his own guy, or he would have had another 5 or 10 yards. Gets down to the Ritchie County 35-yard line. Parkersburg South in that big game down in Huntington against the Highlanders. Watch on the replay here with Anthony in the carry. Just nice blocking. Has a nice open hole to run through. You can see right there he trips over his lineman blocking up field for him. That was John Nicholson leading him out down the field. But Parkersburg South is up in the fourth quarter, 28-21 over the Huntington Highlanders. Big game in Class AAA. Hand off to Anthony again, right up the middle. Has a lot of running room.
My goodness.
And he takes it down to the 12-yard line. And Jacob Anthony he's got some fight in him. He's still wanting to put some points on the board. We have a Ritchie County player down well behind the play at the 40-yard line. And we've got a timeout on the field for the injured player.
That was Bowie in on that last tackle.
When that's Jacob Anthony, there's nothing he loves better is getting past those linebackers and getting into the secondary with the small guys. Try to get a hold of them, and that's a lot better than having somebody 250 pounds trying to wrap you up. Be sure to tune back into 14:55. Let's watch the replay real quick here.
There we go.
As we see Anthony taking it downfield. Nice carry for the senior fullback.
McComas in on that.
And the Ritchie County player, I believe that is Ryan Scott, number 56, who was limping off the field. And he's had a good game tonight. Saw a lot of action in first half. Had several big tackles for the Rebels. Hopefully he'll be okay to probably give him the rest of the night off.
I think I will.
Be sure to tune back into 1455 Sports next Friday for another Moran Construction Game of the Week as Marietta Tigers travel to Bill Stewart Stadium to take on the Magnolia Blue Eagles. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. And as always, you can watch for free at 1455media.com/live or on Facebook.
Free?
For free.
For free. That's great.
Ball at the 12-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
I believe Marietta's at Cambridge tonight.
Clock is rolling, 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Anthony gets it and goes right through the arms of Brandon Bowie. Brandon Bowie goes 5'11", 284, and he could not wrap up Jacob Anthony. Anthony takes it down inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, he just looks like a wild steer going through there, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He has been running hard. I mean, when he gets that ball and he is heading straight behind the center, he can build up a big head of steam in about 2 steps. And that time, Brandon Bowie was on the receiving end of that, trying to slow him down.
Got to appreciate a kid like that, giving that kind of effort, being down.
Ball's on the ground, and it looks like Anthony picked it up and fell back on it.
Yeah.
Play stops there. It'll be 3rd down and 4. 5 now. Ball has moved back to the 7. Loss of a yard on the play, and you can see that was not a.
Yeah, it jumped right back up into it.
It looked like Creel had a high handoff.
Yeah.
And it hit his top arm and bounced down, hit the ground. Boy, it's nice to see cool weather finally getting here.
Oh, yeah.
I was tired of those 90-degree days, and especially playing football or being in a press box. See, it's cooling down tonight. Creel will keep it over the left side, trying to find the 1st down yardage. Needed 5 yards. He's going to be close.
Very close.
And I don't think he got enough. He's going to be about a yard and a half short. So it's going to be 4th down for the Red Devils.
Oh, you think they're going to go empty backfield again?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think we're going to see number 35 get the ball right here. And
Yes,
I'd be surprised if he goes anywhere but right up the middle.
Yep.
They will move him back to the tailback position. And he's going to get the pitch over to the left side, lowers his head. He'll have the 1st down trying to get in the end zone. He'll fall short of the end zone, but I believe he's got enough for the 1st down.
Yep. Lay those markers down, boys.
Wait till we get the official signal from the field because this was 4th down. Yes, he did pick up the 1st down, 3:40 to go in the ball game. You can see right there just hard running 2nd and 3rd effort by Jacob Anthony, the senior.
I'd like to go out there and shake his hand after the game. I really would. Fantastic effort.
Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. Yeah, and you gotta figure, especially when they're down 34-6, he is not quitting. And you like to see that contagious, spread it to the rest of the team. All the Ravenswood kids are still playing hard. Hand off up the middle. Anthony still on his feet, and he takes it into the end zone as the pile move forward. And Jacob Anthony will have his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah,
34-12, 3:16 to go in the game. Watch on the replay right here.
Yes.
You can see Anthony, just like a rugby scrum there.
Yeah.
Seeing who's stronger. And Ravenswood pushes it into the end zone.
All right.
See if they'll go for 2 here.
How many kicks have we seen tonight that went through?
None.
Okay.
Ravenswood will attempt the extra point.
There we go.
We've got a straight-on kicker now. We've got a flag thrown on the field.
It's got 12 guys.
Yeah, illegal substitution. Too many men on the field. And I'm trying to pick up the number for the Ravenswood player who's going to be doing the kicking for him. Is it
32? Oh, we don't have that.
I
one.
can't. I cannot see
It
his
says
number.
32 on it.
$22. You were close. 10 off.
Okay.
Austin Creel.
Okay.
Straight on kicker. It's up. And it's good. I think Austin Creel just found him a kicking job for the rest of the season.
And that must be the quarterback's little brother.
34-13 is our score. 3:16 to go in the ball game. You're watching the Moran Construction High School Football Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com.
Merit at college, it holds its students to such a high standard where it becomes the norm that you have to work hard. He actually signed me up for the hardest math competition for any undergraduates in the United States. I'm glad that he saw that in me. And this is the place that makes me feel like myself.
Welcome back to Flynn Field on the campus of Ravenswood High School. This is the Moran Construction Game of the Week on 1455media.com. Ron Cook along with Herb McConnell. Ravenswood after the touchdown. Looks like they're going to set up for an onside kick. We had our first extra point attempt.
Nate.
Out of how many touchdowns we have? That's our 7th touchdown of the night. Ritchie County with 5. Ravenswood with 2. And that was the first kick that went through the uprights. Austin Creel.
So here's the sophomore. Didn't get it.
And that's not going to go 10 yards.
Yep. Take the ball.
Had a Ritchie County player dive on it. He didn't have to.
Yep.
That was Caleb Kovacs. He's a senior. Dove on it. Ball, if it just would have, they would have just let the ball roll dead there, they would have taken over just the same.
Yeah.
So Ritchie County will get the ball at the Ravenswood 47-yard line, and they're looking to run some time off the clock and head back to Ritchie County with a big win tonight over the Ravenswood Red Devils.
Upcoming games on 1455. Marietta Magnolia next week, Hurricane Parkersburg the next week, Spring Mills in Parkersburg, and then Webster, Parkersburg Catholic.
Now you got to remember you're in West Virginia.
Yeah.
So that's pronounced Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Yeah, you would take the E off the end of it.
Oh, okay.
Hott with the completion to Morrison. And that was just a quick slant route, and Morrison's going to pick up the first down. Hott's showing for a freshman, he's got a pretty good arm.
Yes, he does. Impressive. Coach's son?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Only a freshman. Parkersburg South has the lead over Huntington right now, 30-21 in the fourth quarter. So South extended their lead to 9, getting late in the ball game.
And
Ritchie County out of the wing T formation. Handoff goes to McKinney over the left side, or right side, takes it up the corner and into the end zone. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. I thought he got around the pylon, but the official, he's got a better look at it than I do because he is on that side of the field, and I'm all the way across the other side of the field. So Ritchie County will have the ball. First and goal at the 1. 2:41 to go in the ball game. So Grade McKinney getting a nice carry late in the ball game. Handoff goes to Garrett Owens, and he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Ritchie County. 40-13 is the score now. 2:38 to go in the ball game. And watch on the replay. Owens, nice hole to run through and takes it into the end zone. So Ritchie County will attempt the extra point now. Brandon Riddle, kick is up, and they get it through. We're two in a row. Herb, what do you think about that?
That's like they won the World Series. Look at them.
They've celebrated more for that extra point as they did for any of their touchdowns tonight.
Yeah.
41-13.
That's got to be a load off Coach Hott's mind, looking forward.
Yeah, it's the first time they've got the ball over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
It was Brandon Riddle who did the kicking for Ritchie County. He's a sophomore. Good look at him there, number 21. We're looking for Ritchie County to run the clock out, and they threw a pass and then a sweep and took it all the way down to the 1 yard line, and then we really don't have much choice. It's either take a knee, which you wouldn't be able to run the clock out, or run it into the end zone. So
I think they're happy to have that kick, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'll give them maybe a little bit of confidence that if they ever needed a extra point, maybe they may give it an attempt. And
oh boy, this is the time of the game you got to appreciate fresh jerseys. Hang with us here. We'll try to identify these kids.
Trey Moss will kick. Low line drive end over end.
Oh my.
Goes over Sam Sturm's hands. He picks it up at the 5 yard line. Now he's just looking for somewhere to go where there isn't a white jersey. And he's going to go down short of the 10 yard line. So nice job by Moss. Kicked that one further than he's kicked all night and caught Sam Sturm off guard because he was not ready to get
Damian Trader in on the tackle and Blaine Bowie. You like to call a new number here, but yeah. So, oh boy, we're all clean.
Yeah.
Mom's got to clean some jerseys tomorrow,
This is where we go away from the starting lineups to the complete team roster. We'll do the best we can. 2:30 to go in the ball game. Handoff goes to Stevenson up the middle, and no running room at all. Is going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, my brother played basketball, and he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And one time the coach put him in the game, he goes, "I can't." He says, "What do you mean?" He says, "I don't have anything under these warm-ups," so he didn't wear his uniform.
So he obviously wasn't expecting to get in the ball
game. No, he says, "I didn't see why I should get it dirty."
Creel goes under center for the Red Devils. Handoff goes to Jacob Anthony, still on his feet, fighting hard out to the 24 yard line. Nice carry by the senior running back. We got some more.
Yeah, that's going to put him over
coming in the game.
Well over 100 yards.
Good night for Anthony carrying the ball. It's just Ritchie County had too tough a defense for him tonight. And really, you figure for as much as they were keying on him, and for him to get over 100 yards, he really had to work for it tonight.
Yeah.
Anthony again with a handoff. He's wrapped up and taken down.
It's number 29 again, Damian Trader.
Trader with a nice tackle. Trader not a big kid, but he went up high.
He was riding him like a bronco.
He went up high. Trader goes 156 pounds.
Yeah.
I think that may be a little bit of Jacob Anthony is probably getting a little bit worn down as we're under a minute to go in the ball game.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't miss next week the game in New Martinsville between Magnolia and Marietta. It ought to be a good one. You'll see it right here on 1455media.com. Sturm with the carry is going to be run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That'll pick up a first down for the Red Devils.
Marlon Moore in on that tackle, a sophomore, 145. So this is how you letter when you're an underclassman.
Yeah. You got to be on a really good team or a really bad team.
Exactly.
Preferably the really good team. Yeah, there's all clean white jerseys in the game now for Ritchie County. They go with a 5-man front. Handoff goes to Wayne Stevenson right up the middle. And the young guys do a good job bringing him down after a gain of about 7 yards on that carry.
That was Dalton Hammer.
Ravenswood does not have to run another play if they don't want to. There's 35 seconds to go on the game or play clock. About a 10-second differential between that and the game clock.
Yep.
And it looks like that is going to be the end of the game tonight. Ritchie County comes down to Ravenswood after taking their first loss of the season last week against a good Doddridge County team. They come out fired up, and they're going to put a big win on the board tonight, 41-13 over the Ravenswood Red Devils. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and watching the Moran Construction High School Game of the Week right here on 1455media.com. And really a good showing by Ritchie County, passing the ball, running the ball, and defense when they needed it. For Herb McConnell, I'm Ron Cook. Have a great weekend, everybody.